The tropics, which is obviously the big talking point here in Southwest Florida, continuing to watch Tropical Depression 10 as the last advisory still hanging out just off the Yucatan Peninsula, 35-mile-an-hour winds, really not moving a whole lot southeast actually at 5 miles an hour. Now we are expecting this to become Tropical Storm Idalia sometime this afternoon in towards tomorrow morning, but still even tomorrow morning, 2 a.m., still in the Yucatan Strait before it even pushes into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, once it gets in the Gulf, expected to pretty much rapidly intensify. Now, the latest forecast still has it as a 90-mile-an-hour Category 1 just offshore of us. Latest forecast models I'm seeing is even stronger than that, maybe a Category 2 hurricane off the coastline, but still not making landfall here in Southwest Florida. I'm not expecting landfall here in Southwest Florida, but just remember this cone here is that cone of air pretty much. So we could see that storm all the way on this far side off to the west or off to the east. That eastern solution means more impacts here to Southwest Florida. As for the rest of the forecast, though, expected to move through the Carolinas later on this week. How about the latest forecast models? We are expecting, again, pretty good consistency right up through Apalachicola, maybe towards Cedar Key. So really good consistency in our forecast solutions. So we've got a lot of confidence here that this, again, is not a Southwest Florida landfall. As for the futurecast, you can see there it is developing off of Cancun and really getting going as it passes just the tip of Cuba on Monday afternoon and then pushes into the Gulf of Mexico. And you can see staying offshore, but very mature looking hurricane again off our coastline and then pushing off towards the north. But again, that closest approach right off Tampa Bay, 4 a.m. on Wednesday. That looks like probably a Category 2, maybe even stronger. So again, something I will be watching pretty closely. Now, the latest potential for tropical force winds, keeping those majority offshore, but still that possible scenario where we do see some higher wind gusts up along our coastline. So something I will be watching there as we get closer towards this passing by us. That's going to be on Tuesday into Wednesday, watching really that tropical downpours, breezy conditions, and likely that possibility of an isolated tornado or two, especially in those outer bands. We'll have to keep an eye on that. As for the rest of the week, though, as that storm pulls away, still got some tropical moisture around, keeping those storms in the forecast heading in towards the weekend.